We are Nyokas. We design and manufacture soft circuitry which can seamlessly embed into the soft goods such as textile or the clothing. So whole idea is to make the clothing in such a way that they can sense the outer environment, also the physiological and the biomechanical data of the body. Currently we have incorporated the pressure sensor and the touch sensors into the textiles, which can give us the data of how much pressure is applying on the fabric. So we are using this in our first product, which is for the women's safety. So this is our first ultra smart clothing jacket, which is concerned for the women's safety. So the whole idea is when you wear it, it can detect the attack on the body and give a shock to the intruder and send an alert to the people you know, also to the nearby patrolling cars. So you get a time of 5 minutes or 3 minutes to hold on or run or tackle the situation. It has a detachable hardware which you can remove while washing it. So for the start you have to switch this hardware on. There is a switch. We have incorporated the pressure sensors and the touch sensors in order to figure out whether it is an attack or not. So it has 4 sets of pressure sensors, one in the lower torso, one in the upper torso, and 2 on the sleeves. So we get the input from all 4 parameters. So we gather all the data on how much pressure is applied on the garment. So we have this algorithm to detect whether it is an attack based on the PSI of the pressure. So if it is detect the attack, it gives a shock to the intruder. So the shock is not the lethal one. So only use of the shock is to make the 2 parties apart from each other, so that the one has time to escape the situation. And this is infused with the performance finishes, which is water repellent, odor free, antibacterial, so it can last longer. Also, this fabrication technique we are moving from the conventional thread stitching, single needle lock stitch, towards the sew free technology, which you can see there is no thread has been used while seaming the 2 panels. So this saves the thread, and the thread causes a lot of water wastages. In one dress we are saving 2.5 gallons of water. All the data that is gathered from the wearable clothing, we call it ultra smart textile, right? So it gives you a meaningful output as a dashboard. So it gather all the data, do all the AI and the ML thing, and then give us the useful output, such as this is your stress level, this is your fatigue level, this much kilometer you have run, this is your acceleration, top acceleration, this is your location with the ground, also with how much height you are standing. These kind of data we can do, and this dashboard we can customize according to the needs of the application. So the defense one has the different kind of customization with their own needs to be needs to be incorporated. It can be different with the sports area, where they need a different kind of data sets to figure out the performance of the player. Now we are working on this ECG based sensors, so that you can take out the cardiac signals of the body. Then you can figure out how much body is in this stress, how much is the fatigue level, is there any abnormality in the body, which can be very useful in the defense area, on the foot soldiers where they are on the patrolling. It can be used in the sports area to monitor the performance of the player. It can be used in the home care. So now this healthcare is moving towards the monitoring from the health, and if there is a requirement, the doctor calls you up. So these areas we have been try to incorporate and make the product fit. So we have been won the one challenge which is portrayed by the defense, which is the individual protection system. So what we have to do is to make a device which can take out the vital parameters of the body without making the hindrance into the day-to-day activities. So our proposal for the biomechanical and the physiological data collection garment has been selected to be incorporated into the defense personnel during their patrolling time, during their training for the this paramilitary or the sports events, plus in training of the motion sickness of the air pilots.